Here's a little wholesome family song about Christmas.
I know what this is.
Christmas, that magic time of the year. Mom and Dad are glad everyone's here. Grandpa is busy trimming the tree, and Auntie made a fruitcake, naturally. But her fruitcake ain't the only one at the table. And there's something that I just have to say. Granny, pass the stuffing if you are able. And by the way, Mom and Dad, I'm gay. Yeah, I brought a girl with me, but I paid her to be here. Hey, Mom and Dad, that's what they call a beer. I try to make it work, but the girl ain't got the gear. What can I say? I love it in the rear. Coming out for Christmas, coming out this year. Can't wait to tell the world that I'm a flaming queer. Coming out for Christmas, coming out today. And here's your Christmas present, Mom and Dad, I'm gay. I would like to point out that this is a country song. It's not on the country album. Because I want for people who like the country to buy the country album. Take back those G.I. Joes. I never liked those toys. I never did like stuff that was for boys. Bring me some Barbies, although you think it's wrong. Or better yet, Johnny Depp in a thong. Coming out for Christmas, coming out this year. Can't wait to tell the world that I'm a flaming queer. Coming out for Christmas, coming out today. And here's your Christmas present, Mom and Dad, I'm gay. Don't look so surprised to know it's not like I'm the only homo. Auntie Jay's a lesbian chick, and I've been felt by Uncle Joe. I said it again! Every time I get excited, I unplug. Every time I get excited, I pull out. I think that must be like a Pavlovian dog thing. Well, now I don't expect for you to like what you've been told. And if you hate me, well, that's how it goes. But as for me, I'm off to a disco. And you can kiss my gay ass as I go. Hello! Coming out for Christmas, coming out this year. Can't wait to tell the world that I'm a flaming queer. Coming out for Christmas, coming out today. And here's your Christmas present, Mom and Dad, I'm wonderfully, fabulously, gargantuanly gay. Oh, thank you, thank you. You know, if you enjoyed anything that you heard here tonight, please, I beg of you, punch yourself as hard as you can in the genitals. And I don't know why, it seemed like a good idea. I've been hanging out at festivals. I have a little piece of paper at my booth that says Voltaire's E-List. Put your email address on there so that the next time I come to Morgantown, West Virginia, you will know about it. I will send you an email, and maybe I will see you again. In the meanwhile, I'd like to say thank you so much for popping my West Virginia cherry. My first time here. You are truly a fine and lovely people.
have CDs and t-shirts and shit like that. Of course, I have stuff like that too. However, I always try to make it interesting at the merch booth. I bring bizarre trinkets and beads to sell to the natives. That's you. Here's one of my favorite items. I'm going to show you right now. Gaze at this. You're probably wondering, what is that, dear Lord? I will tell you, it is the chest of a hairy Cuban man. It is not for sale, but it's for rent. How much? No one's ever asked. People love Morgantown. Where prostitution might as well be legal. I don't know, but the pendant in the middle is really lovely, and I have some of those. The chest we'll have to discuss later. I designed toys, and my latest toy, there's a vampire, and there's a werewolf. This is true, I'm not making this up. I have two vinyl toys over there. One's a vampire, one's a werewolf, and they're speakers. And if you take a cable, and you insert it, and I'm going to be frank, in the general anal region, all right, in the fucking asshole of this vampire and or werewolf, plug it into your iPod or laptop, it will bang! Why in a million years would I get the idea to make a vampire and werewolf that love it in the ass?
Twilight!
I have no idea. Anyway, here's a song about Twilight. Oh, the moon was full and the color of blood. The night the werewolf came to the vampire club. A wolf named Jake tried to show off. He walked up to Bella with his shirt off. And he recognized a vampire from her school. He said something that was most uncool. Hey, pretty boy with the sparkly skin, I'm gonna steal your girl cause I hate your skin. Murder was flying, capes were torn, hell hath no fury like a werewolf born. Number one rule in this clan, slay the undead who invade your land. Wolves remained, vampires were crushed, my furry paws in a rush, and Bella Lugosi orders of blood and says, who got these spoons in my vampire blood? Emmett chucked a werewolf over his head. Alice saw the future and pronounced him dead. Jasper glittered all over the wall, so they nailed him to the ceiling for a disco ball. There was so much angst after the fight. Edward and Bella broke up that night. While the wolf chowed down on a pile of food. They used to be some Rasta vampire too. Fur was flying, capes were torn, hell had no fury like a werewolf scorn. Number one rule in this clan, slay the undead who invade your land. Wolves remain, vampires crushed, by furry paws in a rush. And old Max Shrek orders of blood and says, get these schmucks out of my vampire blood. After all this wreck, Ed still ain't bit his girlfriend's neck, so she begs and pleads and begs. But Bella is still not living dead. The Cullen clan are a peaceful bunch. On human blood they refuse to munch, but a real vampire would have a hunch. You never fall in love with your high school lunch. Fur was flying, capes were torn, hell hath no fury like a werewolf scorn. Number one rule in this clan, slay the undead who invade your land. Wolves remain, the vampires are crushed, by furry paws in a rush. And Christopher Lee orders of blood and says, you better not sparkle in my vampire